As always, Iyarkai Tunai, with nature's blessings, we are going to start the grand finale of Hack4Purpose first edition 2024. So with that, we'll go to the next pitch. Team Candle, if you're ready, you can share your screen and start the pitch.
Yes, ma'am. Team Candle is ready, ma'am.
Yes, please go ahead. All the very best. Your 7 minutes will start.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, good afternoon to everyone. I'm Jothi Prakasam from CAC department in Sairam Institute of Technology. So today my pitch is going to give the drone-based gas detection and a 3D mapping solution. So what is the main purpose we have been doing this is basically on a chemical accidents and the industries with basically on the gas industries. Like we are targeting that industries and the basic who need the gas detection and the 3D mapping solution. So the problem that we have took the problem statement means high cost. The previous the market in drone some for the detection for the gas system. There are many high cost level around 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs. A budget for the drone itself for detection and gathering the information to the local system, whatever it is. So the high cost for the detection purposes very much high, and the limited accessibility to real-time data, gas leak data. The third problem, inefficient coverage. Inefficient coverage, we try to make more convenient and viable detection for the gas detection and mapping. The mapping is the main resources that we have going to give it. We're going to analyze the gas detection area, analyze the what type of gas releasing or what type of in which frequency, in which range it has been a leakage occurred in the industries or the person who seeks making for that. This is our problem set that we have took. So the solution we have going to give is a affordable way of drone system for detection and the 3D mapping. That's a main solution that we are going to do. How we going to make it more affordable way in a way? So we try to make NTR sensor in a dual channel or quadra channel. There are some other methods to implement it with a low cost. We can implement it by increasing the local channel system. We can detect multiple gases around, and it is very much useful to gather the data. So the real-time data acquisition. So the real-time at the time the drone can detect and give the data to the system, cloud system. So we can monitor and we can map it. So we can going to map it in a 3D emission or 3D view of that. We're going to make it as an data sets or whatever in future case we very much useful for the data sets as well as when this is our the solution we're going to do. Benefits, early detection and mitigation. So we're trying to target the industries as well as the oil plants or mines, whether the detection is going too early. We're going to predict whether the leakage or not, how the emissions expanding, the detect the expansion system. So the second is improved industrial safety. Industrial safety, there are some number of the accidents has been occurred. So we try to make no more accidents. We try to predict early for the monitoring system and detection system. So enhanced decision making by the 3D visualization, we can give the remedies to the remedies. We can predict the emission. We can try make it the future prevent the future catastrophic by these valuable data sets. We can use for the further research and the R&Ds. So benefit on significantly lower cost. Yes, we try to make it at an affordable cost. The benefit two is real-time insights. We get the real-time insights itself in our data. We can see and gather how how the gases is emitting or how the rate of emission occurring in the particular place. So market size and competitors, we have included some of the competitors there. They have been doing the monitoring purpose. They are having the 3D mapping feature, and there, as I same I said, the mapping is the that we have including the term, we have including the future, and the second thing is the cost. So that we can try to make it more viable and affordable to make the monitoring purpose do efficiently. So our business model first, the business model is a hardware sales. We try to, if you have an venture, we try to make a drone and we sell it to that market, and software subscription. So there are a number. We're going to software as service. We're going to give the data and that have collected from the drone itself. We're going to we're going to sell the data software subscription to get the data about the monitoring and the gas emission details. Data sets also we have the if the we have the number of data sets. So these data is very much helpful to analyze the future purpose. We try to make it as a valuable data sets to sell it. Yes, our first seeking the funding 60,000 for making. We need to check the. We need to have the sensors, and we make to do it in a dual channel work, so it can efficiently work or not. We need to check it. Testing process. We need 60,000 rupees, and we have the roadblocks, the sensor limitation, accuracy. For the accuracy, we are trying to make it more, give the more accuracy. And for weather, they have environmental factors, wind and weather conditions. The problems, wind and weather conditions, we have a hardware coating itself. We can implement it in the drone. We can completely avoid these problems. Battery life and range. Battery life, it's basically based on the cost that we have going for the megahertz of the battery limits. And that was we are trying. These are the roadblocks that we have took. This is our team basically.
Thank you so much, Jothi. Our guests, I would just like to say again, as you know, they are student startups. They are in the early stage and they're trying to make a viable prototype. So initially, the ask that they mentioned is for just the initial part. So please be mindful of it. And the product that Jothi has mentioned about is to detect methane emissions using drones. So if you have any other questions in the technicality of it or how he could progress inputs, please go ahead. You can ask your queries now.
So, Jothi, I just want to understand. So, after you sell the drone hardware, who is going to operate the drone? Would your team?
Yes, sir. Well, the first thing I can to give it as a lease, or we can go and there who seeking them. Another took the industrial persons who are there. They can monitor itself. Their persons can also monitor and check it their area sites.
Okay. And currently, how do they monitor gas leaks?
Sir, sorry, sir.
Currently, how do they monitor gas leaks?
Sir, currently in market, they have been monitoring using some FLIR cameras. The FLIR cameras, the camera itself, it is basically a FLIR camera. It's basically a object image gassing. So itself around 10 lakh, around 7 lakh, 6 lakh itself going, sir. But when we try to implement in the drone, it will be it will cost more. So we try to make it there. In the market, the industries have been monitoring with some industries has been monitoring with the drones and itself inbuilt sensor inside the industries. They have a inbuilt stationary sensors. They have been monitoring itself for making more viable to everywhere in the site we have to go. That we make it a drone system works.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, actually, Jody, just I have listened your project. Okay, I have some doubts at here. How will you measure the methane with the help of drone? This is my first point, right? Now, okay. Then second point, nowadays they are working with multiple scanners. Hope you may aware of it. Example, ferro scanner S100, 350. These are the scanners they are using in the oil and gas field. Even I also use these kind of scanners in the Chennai CPCL project to measure the leakages and then the minute cracks. Okay. With the help of the consignment, micron level reading, how will you measure in the drone with the help of drone?
Sir, with the help of drone, we have included the sensor system, sir. NDIR sensor, non-dispersive sensor. The sensor, they have separated the different spectral wavelength, basically physics. The physics itself saying the spectral, based every gas molecules does have an exact wavelength itself. Based on these wavelengths, the sensor might give the data of the reading. Whether in this wavelength, we can give the predefined. So in this frequency, in this wavelength, okay, this methane is emitting. So the as a CH4 is emitting. So we can we try to what the gas is emitting is sir, using the NDR help of the NDIR sensor.
Okay, whether the drone help us to identify the leakage area.
Yes, sir. It is very much useful, sir. The sites that we don't want to, the sites which is more
Sometimes, because
hazardous.
no, just a minute.
Okay.
Sometimes the pipelines are under the ground level area. Okay.
Okay,
Such
sir.
cases, how will you measure?
Sir, we try to first make it as an upper level, sir, above the
Okay.
ground itself. The
Okay.
large,
Okay.
as a large industrial sites, we don't think about the underground level underground system. We try to make it the industrial sites, sir.
Okay. Okay. So we can use it on exterior purpose only, not on the we can measure, right?
No, sir. It's external purpose, sir. We can
What?
implement it.
Okay. In the development of prototype drone, what is the camera pixels you have planned so far?
Yes, sir. What is the camera?
Camera pixel sizes. Pixel.
Yeah. Pixels, sir.
Yes. To for example, the methane is explored from the pipeline. Okay, how will you measure the drone from the drone with the help of sensors, right? So for the sensors, there's some devices would be there now. What device will we use?
Sir, say include OG technology, sir, optical gas imaging. There's a camera. Exactly an IR camera, which is basically detect the imaging of the gas emission. It gets a imaging of the based on the wavelength, sir. Based on the absorption spectrum, it gives us the imaging, the live imaging itself, sir.
Okay. The images capture the data. Okay.
Okay, sir.
After that, the data will be transmitted to the technical person.
Okay,
Correct?
sir. Yes, sir.
Whether the technical person will be a third party or else from the one company, because for this kind of activity the charges are too high in the market.
Okay, sir.
Okay, how can we proceed this? Because even if you're comfortable, I can communicate in Tamil also. இப்பெல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வந்து சென்னையில வந்து நம்மளே வந்து ஃபெரோ 350 ஸ்கேனர் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஓகேவா? The scanner rental was around 15 to 20,000 rupees per day.
Yes, sir.
Okay, which it creates the 350 degrees of freedom. அந்த கேமராக்கு பார்த்தா 350 degrees of freedom இருக்கு. ஸோ அதில் வந்து டேட்டா கேப்சர் பண்ணுவோம். The data has noisy data only. உங்களுக்கு கேள்விப்பட்டிருப்பீங்க, நாய்ஸ் டேட்டா இருக்கும். அது நீங்கள் சொல்கிற மாதிரி அப்ளிகேஷன்ஸில் அப்லோட் பண்ணி நம்ம நாய்ஸஸ் எல்லாம் ஃபில்டர் பண்ணி க்ளீன் பண்ணதுக்கப்புறம் we can get your final product. கரெக்டா? ஸோ உங்களுடைய சாஃப்ட்வேர் வந்து எப்படி இஸ் இட் காம்பேக்டபிள் வித் அதர் அப்ளிகேஷன்ஸ்? மற்ற அப்ளிகேஷன்ஸுக்கும் காம்பேக்டபிளாக இருக்குமா, இல்லை இது வந்து பார்த்தாங்க இந்த ப்ராடக்ட்டுக்கு இந்த அப்ளிகேஷன் தான் யூஸ் பண்ணும், ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி எதுவும் க்ரைட்டீரியா இருக்கா?
அந்த மாதிரி எதுவும் க்ரைட்டீரியான்னு சொல்லல சார். ஜஸ்ட் வி ஹவ் த இன்க்ளூடட் தீஸ் டேர்ம்ஸ் ஆஸ் த அது இந்த மாதிரி தான் சார் பண்ணியிருக்கோம் ஆக்சுவலாக.
அந்த மாதிரி
இப்போ நாங்கள்
ஸோ டேட்டா வந்து பார்த்தாக்க உங்கள் அப்ளிகேஷனில் டேட்டா அப்லோட் பண்ணி கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணுற மாதிரி ஒர்க் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க, கரெக்டா?
ஓகே சார். ஏதோ இந்த ராஸ்பெரி small motherboard system itself, we can translate the data.
Okay, fine. What is the project you estimated for this project cost?
Sir,
Project cost estimation.
the cost estimate is for fully we're going to make a minimal viable product. It might around 2 lakhs. Sir.
Is it possible?
Is it possible with for the sensor we can implement in drone? We can implement in the drone. We have to testify it, sir, how viable this product is.
Okay. Because actually the project concept was good. Okay, but நீங்க எதிர்பார்க்கக்கூடிய அவுட்புட் வந்து அச்சீவ் பண்ணதுக்கு it was quite difficult right now. Okay, we need a more technical clarifications, I feel.
Okay, sir.
Because since I was handling those industry also, even if you are in Chennai, நீங்க விசிட் பண்ணி பாருங்க. Precise 3D Metrology is one of the company in Chennai, மேடவாக்கத்துல இருக்காங்க. Those people are handling this kind of activity. Okay,
Okay, sir.
So you can refer them also. வேணா என் பேர் யூஸ் பண்ணி நீங்க செக் பண்ணி பார்க்கலாங்க.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank
Sure.
you.
Thank
But
you so
concept is
much.
good.
Yes, thank you so much.